everyone. I've had some content managers ask me how I make the collages of pictures that I post on my websites. So I thought I'd make a little quick demonstration here of how I do that with PowerPoint. So I go to the PowerPoint program, and I generally start with pictures first, add my titles later, so I delete those. And up here on top it's kind of gray, okay, since we don't have anything going on here yet. So let's go over to the insert, start out by selecting some pictures that we want to use. So bear with me here while I get some of my demonstration pictures. Okay, this is, I'm just going to click one at a time here at first. Highlight one. This is one of my favorite pictures. This is Dale Howard from Allen, and at the state convention last year she ran into one of her former students, a former 7th grade science student. And her name is Kate Downing, and she was a reporter in Austin, so it was a lot of fun for both of them to discover each other down there. Okay, now if I want to import several at once, just highlight them, hit Control, and then Insert. They'll all come out at the same time. And then if I want to kind of resize them separately, I'll just click out to the side and resize. And there's Fran. Okay, let's see, let me move this. I'm going to move Fran up here, and you kind of move them around, and then we'll worry about resizing them all after a while. I love this picture. This is one of our local members from Frisco, and she's with Tim Lee getting his autograph because Tim is our rock star. Okay, let's see. If you don't have anything highlighted, then it kind of goes back to your home page, which is gray. But if you click on a picture, it's going to jump into this format mode. And you can choose one of these different shapes or formats for your picture. Now if you click on this little arrow, it's going to give you more choices. This one is probably my favorite one to use. Look at that. Look how soft that is. I love that, and it's really nice for these two ladies especially. Okay, I'm going to try with Judy and Tim here, and see, that's kind of cool, isn't it? If you hover over, it'll show you what the borders look like. Now see, here's the odd thing, is that if hovering over this one, you kind of lose clarity. The picture gets a little bit blurry. Isn't that odd? Now that one's good, that's clear. Whoa, it's too big, and that's a bit much. Now that one's nice. I really do like the soft ones. Okay, let me come to the Happy Ice Cream Ladies. And these are all kind of cool. Now we're on a white background, so it's a little hard to see, but that's kind of nice, and we'll take care of that in a minute. See, this is a little bit blurry. This one looks pretty good. Okay, if you come up here to Picture Border, you can change the color. Isn't that good? And also the weight. See, because like maybe I don't want the border to be quite so big. I lost my color, so I'll go back. Okay, good. See, I like that better, because the border doesn't distract too much from the ladies and their funny faces and how fun they're having. Okay, I think I'm going to go back and choose this one again. I can't help it. I just really do like it. Okay, now the other really good thing you can do is, like, if you look up here, you can click on crop, because see how there's just too much gray, too much wall there in the background. So we're just going to crop so we see more of her sweet face. And another thing we can do is insert and go to clip art. Okay, and I had checked out this heart border, since this year we're doing all the heart, you know, the heart thing going on. And I may want to put a few little hearts around here. Oh yeah, I could do them either direction. I guess I double clicked. I got two of them, but that's cool because I'd like to have some extras here. Extra hearts, big hearts. And, you know, of course you can size them any way you want to, flip them around, whatever. Okay, the other thing you can do, just a minute, let me see what I want. Do I want that? Oh, that's kind of fun, isn't it? So I was looking at the different heart borders earlier. And we could put hearts around Fran. Yay! Okay, that's a bit over the top, but anyway, you know, you can just play around and, you know, find whatever you want to. Now, the other thing that's good is, like, you can get them all up together, overlap them however you want to. If you want this one in front, you just right click on it and click bring to front. So, you know, you can move them all around however you want to. If you want to say something, you go to the insert and then come over here to where it says text box. Click. And it's very much like, you know, the Word document. I might make it a little bit bigger here. I think I'm going to do bold. I think I'm going to do the red. And I might just say fun at the Capitol. Yay! And let's see, maybe I'll move it up a bit. Maybe I want to have it centered. Okay. Now, the other thing that I really love is if you go to design, come way over here to the right side and click on background styles. Okay, now I'm a big fan of black. I just like black, the way it looks. You can also find many other choices by clicking on your format background. These are all the solid colors that you're going to get. You click on the color. The other really neat thing is that it has this transparency. It took me a while before I, you know, kind of focused in on this, but you can slide this over so that it's not as dark. Like, I mean, it literally turns gray, doesn't it? Or you can adjust it by clicking on your percentages here. Okay. All right. There are other things in the background that they have. They have more of the gradient fill, but they also have these textures. And I really like this one. I use this one quite a bit, actually. But you know, these are kind of fun. They're, you know, a bit much sometimes. You know, sometimes they can kind of distract from your pictures, so you have to be careful. And the patterns are really pretty cool. And you can change the colors, of course, a foreground color and a background color. So let's see, now let's do a foreground color a little bit lighter. Let's do it, you know, maybe a gray. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay, so let's do that. Let's close it here. Okay, so I could just, you know, get lost playing around with all of this and finding themes, like for your monthly themes, and, you know, especially spring, or, you know, or when it's Christmas or whatever. Now, when you want to save it, you know, I always save it as a PowerPoint at first, but then I do save as when I'm getting ready to put it on a, let's see, I'm calling it state convention. And if I want to save it to get ready to put it on my website, I'm going to go back up here. And click down here where it says PowerPoint presentation. And whoa, look at all these choices I have. Isn't that cool? And I'm going to go up. I usually save them as JPEGs. And then I click save. And in this case, I just have this one slide. But, sometimes I have several. If it's, for the convention or our spring leadership, I may have lots of, really awesome pictures. But then I save it as a JPEG, and then it's all ready to go to be loaded onto my website. So anyway, I found that this actually saved me time, even though sometimes I do get lost in having fun with the design. But since I have more control over the pictures and the text and so forth, and I found this to be pretty useful little tip. And anyway, I hope that you all can use this. Might want to try this.